comes off really well. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, fellow spider nutters. Welcome to ArachnoTube. My name is Gar. Today I'm going to be starting working on this bad boy behind me. So this is probably the biggest Exo Terra I've ever seen in my life. I know they come bigger, but I honestly thought I'd be able to put it on a shelf, but it doesn't fit on the shelf. Also that massive one, the terrestrial tank over there, doesn't fit on these shelves, so I'd have to have a shelving unit built for me. They don't come standard, which is a pain in the ass, but I think it's going to be alright over there. So we start on this one. Today, what I'm doing is I am replacing the mesh with glass, and then while that's drying, I'm going to be cleaning all this down, because it's still got some kind of lizard poop on it. Trying to take these off. I think I can get them off, but if I can get these off, definite, these temperature and humidity gauges, they're useless anyway, man, they're never accurate. And then trying to get this one off. If I can't, I'm going to foam over it anyway. So that's today's options. Hopefully I can make this a little bit better than I did for that one up there. I now realise that I need to have a really thin bead of silicone on it before I actually put the glass down. Far too thick on that one, it like squeezed out, bubbled out the top of it. I had to cut it all down with the Stanley knife, and it's not the best work, but it'll do for that grow out tank, so that frog grow out tank. So I will now leave you guys. I've got to go to B&Q. I've got to go to the glass centre. So I'll be out and about for a couple of hours. And then I'll have to move this. I need help to move this out into the floor there. And we'll set up a time lapse. And I'll just do a quick clean of it today. I want to get it absolutely spotless so that all the foam and stuff, because look, it's a bit dusty still as well, so all the foam will stick to it properly. And then we'll start kind of having an idea of where things are going to go, what I'm going to do with it. I might even have to get some polystyrene as well to build out layers of substrate, but we'll work that out now as we go in. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if you want to carry on and finish this build with me. Right, I'm returned. So I'm back from the glass centre. I've got 2 panes of glass to fit that top. I have, oh, I don't want to crack these now. Oh. And I got sealant, transparent sealer, safe, no nonsense, expanding foam, safe, loads of this shit, more tins over there. This is the champagne colour, the yellow colour. Won't matter though, because I'm going to paint it anyway, so I'll be painting it with cement stuff. You'll see what I mean. But yeah, so now I've done that, literally gonna have a cup of tea, have some breakfast, because it is still only 10:30 in the morning, and then clean this bad boy. Now let's see about this top. So this is the normal Exo Terra mesh tops. What you can do, right, is you can just, you could just lay the glass on it without taking the mesh off. Let me grab the glass. I haven't even checked if this is going to fit yet. and it fits perfectly. So there's a question now of what I want to do with it. I took the mesh off the other one, and I think I'll do the same so it sits perfect. So to take the mesh off, it's not too difficult. It's hard to start, but once you I'm going to step on the glass here now. So I've got Stanley. And on the inside here, there's a lip. This is where it's glued into. If you could just start by getting a bit out. There we go. It does actually then just come off. It's got on the, oh, careful, Gar. And what you need to do, once I make a hole, I've got some wire snips here. Snip, snip, snips. I'll tidy it up in a sec. Now, there we are. Ah, fucks me. Right. Good idea to wear gloves, guys, if you're doing this. Of course, you're going to completely wreck your Stanley knife blade, but, you know, who gives a shit? And please watch your fingers. Okay, so even easier again, guys, right? Little tip. There's a rubber seal on the inside. Once you've got most of the metal off, because that's holding it tension, you can just pull this rubber seal out. It's really tough, so don't worry. You can put it back in. This one goes all the way around. Where are you? See? All the way around it, and there's another one there. Just prise it out with your Stanley knife, and you can grab it and literally just pull it. Quite tough. Where's the other end? Oh, it is there. That's fine. This needs to. That's fine. To pull that out. And basically, once you've pulled it out, that's what's holding your mesh in. So after that, that's what you get. No metal left in it at all. And I'll get rid of these. You can reuse these if you want. What's good is if you're using W roach colony and you've got a bin, you've got them all in there with their cardboard. Instead of just melting holes, just cut big massive holes in them, and you can silicone that over. Flies can't get in, flies can't get out. Really good stuff, so I keep that. So next is to silicone. So I've opened this bad boy. And next is what we're going to do is just put a fine bead all the way around here, basically just, and I mean a fine bead because I used so much last time. As I said at the start, it all squeezed out everywhere, so let's see if my silicone is any better this time. That's not quite right. Ah, bastard. See what I've done there already? Fuck that. Stuff is a bastard, isn't it? So first paint, wipe my hands. Straight in. go, first pane's in, second pane is over the other side of the room so it doesn't stand in it. And gentle. Second pane's in. Now I'll get a couple of heavy things to just place on it. One there, one there. One there. Where's this bad boy here? And one there. Now I'm going to leave that now. First of all, I'm going to leave it for about 2 hours. And then, after 2 hours, I'm going to be able to move it over there. I should have actually done this over there. I didn't think, so now I can't get at that. I probably can still clean it. And that's what I brought my little palette knife for, to get the excrement off the glass of that. So, another cup of tea is needed. I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, so where we're at now. So we're still on day 1. So this has now had a good clean. It's dried off. I'm going to lay it now on its back and apply my first bit of silicone in, first bit of expanding foam. So wish me luck. This is the bit that really wrecks me. Also, what I want to do as well, I'm going to put a polystyrene, because this is going to be obviously the level of the ground. Then I'm going to put another bit of polystyrene here, so that I'm going to get levels, and there's going to be obviously lots of twigs and stuff, and liana vines, branches and things like that coming off it. So for today, for starters, we'll just do the back, maybe the sides. We'll see how we go. Shake this bugger up. So the last time I did this, right, I went far too close to the top. And then I had to, when it expanded out the top, and I had to cut it all down. And trust me, cutting it all down was a bit of a pain in the backside. So I'm only going to go to about 4 inches from the top. And then I'll just do a good covering all the way down to about, well, hang on, if I put it on the lines, do you look? That's a good idea, Gar. Put it on the line on the floor that I wanted to go on. Just that much. Because I'm going to taper the substrate up as well. Being very tall, you want to maximise kind of the floor space, and also create lots of other things for them to be able to jump on. Keep shaking, Gar. Let's see how good this stuff is. Right, wish me luck. Hold on to stuff now because I got a bad back. Alright then. Well, that's 1 whole tin. So I've got, basically it's going to be 1 whole tin for each side, isn't it? Now I put a bit more on, obviously you saw me do it over and over again. That'll create more of a bumpy texture. and then that'll give me something to work with to carve. So son, I can chuck this away. Yeah, that's all gone. Okay, cool. I actually got this here. I'm going to place this shelf into it now. It's from David Dance. It's a bit big, isn't it? A bit big. There's the floor. This is about there, I reckon. Put that into that. And also I've got one of these things which I want to put in, that kind of, just like that. There we go. Now these little bits, right, they're not like you probably think to put plants into them. They're actually for putting little film canisters, and they go, dark film canisters go in it. Frogs love to lay their eggs in them, so I'm thinking about the future basically. Alright, leave that now. Hopefully it won't go over the top, but if it does, I'll just cut it down like I did the other